We're going to take you through the grooming process from beginning to end. And today we are going to explain hand stripping, which is a personal favorite method of mine. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Dog Buzz. Today we are working with a Border Terrier named Zach. What can you tell us about Zach, Heather?
Zach likes to make me chase him around the table.
Okay.
He is a Border Terrier. The Border Terrier is recognized by the AKC starting in 1930.
Oh.
And they are hunting dogs. They were originally bred as hunting dogs for fox hunting.
How did they do that?
What do you mean, how did they do that? They would flush the fox out of their holes.
Oh, well, I'm just I don't know if they went in there and said, this is a stick up. I'm inquiring.
So they come from the border between England and Scotland.
Oh.
Which is where they come up with the name Border Terrier.
I see. Okay. So with hand stripping, what are you doing here? You're raking the dog.
Well, I'm raking the dog. I do use an undercoat rake to pull out any undercoat.
Okay. Now, what is the whole point of hand stripping? Like, what does that mean? I'm gonna hand strip you.
So hand stripping is a technique used on typically wire-coated breeds.
Okay.
Terriers, Border Terriers, Cairn Terriers, Norwich Terriers, to remove the dead outer coat.
All right.
Revealing the softer undercoat.
Aha.
So, it's almost kind of like pulling their hair, but
it's not.
But, well, it is.
It's the same thing, but different.
Yes.
Okay.
So we don't use clippers on dogs that get hand stripped. We
At
don't
all.
Clipper
What about the
cut their
sanitary
coat.
area?
Yeah, in that area, I will use clippers, but we don't clipper cut their coat.
I see.
Because once you do that, it changes the texture of their coat.
Oh.
And it also changes the color. It makes it lighter.
Oh.
For a lot of breeds, not all of them, but for many.
Okay.
So, one of the things that's different with hand stripping is we do a lot of work before the bath. We do a lot of the hair removal prior to the bath.
What's the advantage to that?
The hair is coarser, so it's easier to come out.
Okay.
And I don't know why else. I'll be honest with you.
No, thank you.
So, and then I will do some more hand stripping after his bath, as you can see. Now, we do pet stripping, which is hand stripping.
But with a pet.
Right. Show hand stripping is different. It is, you hand strip every part of the dog. We don't do that because there are certain areas that are very sensitive and difficult to strip.
Like this one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you aren't doing a clipper with the sanitary area and the paw pads.
Yes. And then I'll scissor trim some other areas, around his feet, around certain parts of his face, the ears.
Now, this takes a lot longer than like a typical groom, right?
Yes.
Even though it's a smaller dog, there's less real estate?
Yes. It all depends on how often a dog comes in for hand stripping.
Okay.
So Zach comes in about 3 or 4 times a year. We have other...
Once a quarter. He's a quarterly dog.
Yeah. We have other dogs who come in for hand stripping every 6 to 8 weeks. And we keep it's just a different coat. So, we have some terriers like a Norwich Terrier where we roll their coat, it's called. We keep layers in.
Okay.
Instead of stripping them down to their jammies.
Gotcha. I'm gonna roll you, dog.
Yeah. So, hand stripping is one of my favorite things to do. I love hand stripping.
Is that where you get into your zone?
Yeah.
Okay. The dog zone.
It's not as popular, I don't think, as it once was. There are a lot of groomers who don't do hand stripping. And then there's a lot of owners that don't want their dogs hand stripped because it is time consuming and it's expensive. Zach is here for 3 to 4 hours.
Wow. Okay.
When he gets his coat stripped.
Well, he's starting to shape up. He looks good.
Yeah. And he's got a very thick neck. Like the hair around his neck grows very, very thick. So there's a lot to come out there. And you have to be careful that you're looking at what you're doing and so that you're not leaving bald patches. I mean, you could strip a dog naked and you don't want to leave a big hole in the coat. And the tail. He hates his tail being stripped.
That's what happened to me at my last appointment.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I thought my undercoat was going to grow back, and, well, it hasn't.
You should talk to your groomer about that.
All right, so it looks like we're wrapping Zach up. Beautiful hand stripping job. Look at him. Oh, handsome fella. All right, Zach. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hey, please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time on The Dog Buzz.
Bye, Zach.